What's up guys, welcome to the Miami vlog. 7 years ago, I started trading as a teenager in a small town who just wanted to make money. And if you told me this is where I would be a couple years later, I wouldn't believe you. But in this video, I'm going to show you a full week behind the scenes of how I make money trading. The wins, the losses, and most importantly, the lessons I've learned. So let's get into the video. What's up guys? So today we're live trading. Right now it's currently 9:07, so we still have like 20 minutes before the market opens today. Some of the names I'm looking for today, just based off of what's going on in the markets today, we kind of had a gap up as well. By the way, before we actually get into the names, the way I actually trade is I'll have my two charts up that I'm primarily focusing on, and then this on the right side, I'll just have whatever I kind of want to talk about within the community itself. So today, for example, we can see that we gapped up overall. So I want to look for continuation in that trend. Something that's actually showing relative weakness today is Apple. So that's something we can also play today. If it does show that weakness, along with this Nvidia gapping up again, therefore I would want to go long on Nvidia. It could come back into this 143 level and then move back to the upside. That's something I would be looking for. And finally, like I said, SPY back to the upside. So those are the names that I'm going to be looking at today. These are the names I look at every single day, but one of them just has to show me an A+ opportunity. You guys know the way I trade with my setup. So if a setup presents itself, I'll actually take the trade. So the market's about to open up here in like 3 minutes. We'll see what type of price action we get, and based off the price action, we'll take a trade. So far we can see Tesla breaking back to the upside, Q's breaking back to the upside as well. Apple came back into our key area, now moving back to the upside, and Nvidia back into that previous day high and moving back to the upside. So let's see if we can get a retest on any of these names. Nvidia is still in consolidation. I want to see Nvidia break above this white line, essentially retest and then move back to the upside. Still so far just being patient with the market. So on days like today when we're just kind of ranging and there's not really too much happening, this is when you have to be the most patient and wait for your setup, because if you do wait, you'll get that A+ setup. So far, as you can see, still Nvidia, I haven't gotten that break and retest yet, so there's no entry. Overall, a little bit more of a choppier day today, which shows me that the market this week overall hasn't been the greatest. Last couple of weeks have been good though, so we'll see if we can get a potential good setup. All right, so Nvidia is actually coming back for the retest here, just like I said. We want to see this retest of this basically high that we already made, and this is also pre-market high as well. So we want to see Nvidia come back down, retest, hold this level of strong price action. I'll enter in for a move back up to high of day. So Nvidia just came back for the retest there. I just got filled in this area for this retest of this previous day high. And now I want to see Nvidia make a brand new high of day, which is actually coming up to fairly quickly. And then I want to see if we can get continuation after that high of day. But so far, the first target would be high of day. And as you can see, I got filled at about $2 on Nvidia and I have 90 contracts. This chair, by the way, is extremely uncomfortable for the back, just sitting here. So far, we can see that Nvidia, all it's doing is just consolidating near the high of day. If anything, it's kind of putting in this like flag pattern for a move back to the upside. So far, this name still looks good. It's intact, and we still should see the push back to the upside. Yes, guys, currently in this Nvidia trade right now with the worst Wi-Fi in the world.
This Wi-Fi is cooked.
No,
it's so bad.
I'm in this Nvidia trade and I have 90 contracts, and the Wi-Fi is some of the most garbage Wi-Fi ever. So I have to use my own data. My data is also garbage because I don't know why. It's because I guess we're on the water or something, but
no, look at the bro, look at this. Look at the crib that we got. The Wi-Fi.
I'm like in Costa Rica, like we had better Wi-Fi in the jungle, bro. Like in the middle of the actual jungle, we had better Wi-Fi than whatever this is. This is like worse than like hotel Wi-Fi.
Oh, it's so bad. Yeah, no, it's so ass. But yeah, no, pretty good session so far.
So Nvidia just had a pop to high of day there, took a little bit off that high of day. It's coming back down, rejecting the high of day level. So we want to see if Nvidia can hold this previous basically white line. As long as it holds that line, we should see continuation back to the upside, but we did take a little bit off just at that high of day level. And let's see what happens if we can get a little bit more continuation on this name. So far, kind of a boring day in terms of day trades. We might look for a couple swings later on today as well. But in terms of a day trade, pretty boring type of day. More maintenance on the 5 minute. We already entered into the trade. So now we're just simply waiting for the trade to actually work out. It's a little bit more maintenance, like I said, than actually looking for and being a little bit more aggressive with our entries. So up about 6 $600 today. Not too big of a move just because it came back to the downside afterwards. And so we were up about $1,500 when it was moving back to the highs, and then it kind of came back down, stopped out of the trade just because once again, it was a day where it's a little bit more slower in the markets, a little bit more trickier as well. So I only ended up taking a little bit of profits at high of day because I wanted to see if we could get potentially a high of day continuation. That didn't occur, unfortunately, and it came back down. So I ended up just taking the $600 day. It was a decent day for the price action that honestly we did get on most of these names. But other than that, really, that's about it from me for at least the day trading side. If there's another potential swing that may set up, I may look for that as well. I don't want to go back and make another trade just because I want to make money. That's not the point of this. The point is to be really focused on managing your risk and taking good setups. And in this market right now specifically, it's a little bit more choppy, so there's no point of me taking multiple trades in a day. Throughout the day, if there's a potential swing that sets up, I'll be looking for that as well. But within the day trade itself, I only took one trade on Nvidia today, and that was about a $500 trade. So let's see if there's anything that sets up in terms of tomorrow for a swing, or even today for a swing, and we can also potentially take that. All right, welcome. Come on in.
I think I've seen this place before.
What do you mean by that? You guys have probably seen the LA vlog or the Costa Rica vlog. If you haven't, make sure to check those out as well. The main floor is on the second floor, but like the first floor is just kind of for like bedrooms. There's like a bunch of bedrooms. There is an elevator that, I mean, as we can read right here, notice elevator out of service. I guess we can open this.
Or not.
Never mind, it's broken. The view from out here is really nice. Nice pool, it's raining. We honestly came to Miami at like the worst time. Like we came in the rain. It's actually like super cold today. Like it's freezing outside. This is honestly the most uncomfortable chair. Like I kind of want you to sit over there, bro.
Oh my God, dude.
You know what's kind of dumb? There's no exit to the actual like backyard unless you go through a room.
Yeah, I feel like right here would be good for a door.
The one thing is when I did bring my luggage in, because the elevator was broken, like I said, the actual master bedroom, if you come over here, is all the way up here. So like I had like two suitcases plus a duffel bag, plus I had to bring up a camera bag as well, all the way up there with all these stairs. Just was not the move.
First row pro.
Trying to be honest. This is really the main floor, I think, where I traded this morning actually. You guys saw Nvidia, made like $500. Still looking for a swing. We'll see if a swing kind of does present itself later on today as well. This one, honestly, in my opinion, other than the master bedroom upstairs, I like this one the most.
And you can see like up to the rest of the house.
Yeah, and you can see like that's a master bedroom bathroom. And this is actually his room. So like this morning actually, I was looking down and I saw you sleeping actually. And then we have my boy J-Dub just working. I don't know what he's working on, but he definitely worked.
This guy's always working.
This thing is huge. If you even sit right there, bro, I could do a whole conference meeting from my closet.
Bro, there's a full bench in here.
Yes, guys. So today we're gonna be doing a meet. Like, bro, I could do a full meeting here, bro.
Dude, what's this little? Oh, you gotta get an espresso machine.
Morning, actually, when I was showering, because I wanted an espresso. I opened this one, that 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 one. I didn't open it for that long, so I wasn't wasting water or anything. Like, I only showered for like a minute, 2 minutes maybe, like maybe 3 minutes. All right.
I don't believe it. Did you have a bath this morning?
I did not, unfortunately, no. I did not have a bath.
Bro, you gotta have a bath.
With the window open, everything's chilling. To be honest, whoever said Miami had nice weather, it completely lied. Completely lied. But this is freezing outside. Bro, I'm cold, bro. I kind of want to put on a sweater, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it's way rainier up here.
Yeah, that's
it's chill.
That's about it. I don't know.
Bro, I want sun so we can actually hang out up here.
But yeah, it's freezing, bro.
Yeah,
it's freezing. I'm starving. I haven't had any food today. So let's go get some breakfast real quick and then we'll see what we get up into later today. Jack, these are $23.
Why are you asking me? There's a very much possibility if you're putting on a trade, there's risk.
Oh, buddy wants to look good for the camera.
That's not my expertise.
Yeah. When's the last time you took a swing?
The swing position?
When's the last time?
No, these market conditions are very tough for swing positions.
So
I'm in like an in and out type of guy.
You're more like a day trader, scalper, like minus risk to reward.
Yeah, I'm like in and out, like negative risk to reward. Like,
oh, you're doing like 0.5 RR?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's your win rate? Like 99%, 100% type thing?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Stop profit, take loss.
Yeah, no,
Stop,
I see.
stop
You do.
profit,
So you.
take losses, bro.
Yeah, so you got like a. I see exactly what's going on here. Anyways, with that being said, the reason we were saying that is because I'm taking a swing position. So the swing I'm actually looking at here is Tesla. Now the reason I like Tesla here is because it's moved to the upside quite a bit here. However, now it's consolidating, and in this consolidation, it's kind of making this pennant pattern. If we go over to the 10-minute time frame as well, we can see Tesla had a really big drop recently, and now it's consolidating again. So after a big drop, it's consolidating. Even though it has moved to the upside and a lot of people are expecting continuation, I think we can look for a little bit of a short side movement on Tesla and just really look for this drop. What I would be looking at for this would be the Tesla puts. Now, to come over to my broker here, just so you guys see that I'm actually executing the actual trades, I would come over to the options here, and I would buy the next week contracts, not this week's, but next week's. And here we can look for the 417.50s or 415s. We can look for the 415 puts. So let's enter into the 415 puts right here. And these are pretty expensive. They're about $21 a piece. So I'm only going to enter into 10 contracts because these are fairly expensive contracts to buy. Let's enter into 10 and let's enter in here, swipe to buy, enter in. And as we can see, your order has been submitted right here. Let's see if we get filled right away. And just like that, we just ended up getting filled on the Tesla puts as well. So throughout the week, I'm going to keep you guys updated on this trade. Now, it's very important to understand for your swing position, you always want to have a different account than your day trading position. That is very, very key. Always have different accounts for everything. So every time I open up a swing, my swing account looks very different to my day trading account. And that way the emotions I have for my day trading doesn't affect my swings, or the P&L that I have for my swing doesn't affect my day trades as well. So with that being said, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this trade as the week kind of progresses. But so far we just entered into a starter position and we'll see how that trade works out.
Still in Miami. Most of these girls are too messy. I gotta do some reflecting. I gotta find me one out here that's good at taking direction. I am convinced that my calls are being recorded, so hit my assistant to get me the message and make the connection like I'm on that way tonight. I hope you're not the crazy type, yeah. I'm in your state tonight. I might just break the bank tonight, yeah. P&D with the Ray Tay, you know J Ray. Got girls here going way. Saga City trip to payday. Glowed up off a gateway, man, you can't afford me.
All right, guys, so we just made it over to breakfast really quickly. I just want to show you guys. Still not really too much happening on the chart. Pretty consolidated so far. Pretty neutral, to be honest. And this is kind of the close you want going into tomorrow. You want this neutral close, so tomorrow we have that bigger move to either the upside or to the downside. So now all we want is the break of the trend line, and then we'll look for the continuation. They wrapped it, but I think they I don't know if they wrapped this though.
I think it is.
Like they wrapped it completely black, like matte black, everything. Kind of like this car, but it's like at the same time, like I don't really like it that much, to be honest. Like the more I drive it, the more I kind of don't like it, if that makes sense.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Same with that, like this car right here, like there is no way.
I think that's like a 40-year-old mom grocery getter.
This?
Yeah.
I mean, but it also does the bounce thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if a mom's doing the bounce thing. Even that G-Wagon over there, that G-Wagon's kind of, I think a G-Wagon might be. As like a daily driver, like it's a little bit more like, I don't know. I don't even know what the word is.
Chill.
Manly? Chill.
Manly. It's such a masculine car.
Yeah, masculine. All right, so now we're going to head over to dinner. It's what one of my boys actually. One of the main reasons I'm down in Florida right now as well is because I'm opening up, and it's not a fun holiday or anything. It's actually a lot of work, but I'm opening up a new corporation and a new company, which you guys may or may not hear of. It doesn't really have anything to do with trading, so most likely, like, I just kind of keep that stuff to myself and do it. It's more of like a traditional business. You guys know I'm always trying to invest in terms of like make more passive income. Obviously, like, I don't know, I hate the word passive as well because like it's still active income at the end of the day. You have to work for it, but it's like a little bit more, I don't want to say the word easy, but it kind of flows through as long as you have the right systems in place. But yeah, other than that, let's go get some food. Because I want to get like a car of this because I'm selling the yours.
Yeah.
I was gonna get a.
I'm telling you,
he's got
to get the SVJ. Why don't you go up to like an SV?
That's what everyone's saying. Everyone's like, go to SV.
There's not a massive difference.
I mean, their SVs are what, like double the price?
Yeah, probably like another 200 grand maybe. Mind you, did about everything you could do it. Like I did rift wheels, lowering springs, full exhaust.
Like you did this after?
After. Yeah, I did a stereo, steering wheel. It has underglow, like everything.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else I could do to it.
Bitcoin's literally like SPY, it'll keep going up. Like you just want to buy the thing.
I don't think we're gonna have these massive corrections anymore.
No, we're not.
Bitcoin.
Max is like 30%.
Yeah, like I saw you earlier today, it was at 155 and then it was at 145 like fucking a couple hours ago.
Bro, the Trump coin, like some kid put in a mill on Trump and made like 150x. Like
Because it was so liquid. It was it was liquid enough where you could actually put in that amount of money.
Yeah.
So you had all the 350, like 150 million.
Didn't
You
it have
cash
like
it.
almost 100 billion or something?
It was so like the actual market, because only 20% of the supply is available. So like it was pumped like crazy.
My business, you need like 10K too to like get your first unit and shit.
Yeah.
And like you said, like there's other businesses that I think people are gonna start like drop shipping, maybe some trading and stuff before like they go to my business where you need a little bit more
yours is a little bit more like
money.
because yours like you need more money. Where trading you need less capital.
Yeah.
I feel like trading's harder to pick up. Like your business is easier to
definitely
pick
a
up.
lot easier
than
to
trading's
understand
like
and do.
longer. Like it's
Anyone could do my business.
yeah, but trading is like also the skill that's like longer term. It's
Yeah.
like you're gonna make way more. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But it's
I
like
agree.
but like you
it's
gotta,
gonna last many more years.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like talking to you. Like it'd be nice to learn that skill for the future, right? Because like Airbnb and stuff, like realistically, how long is it gonna be around? No one knows how many years we're gonna get out of it.
the app itself. Like, do you do anything on other than like air? Like the air? Like you're just on that one app? Like
Yeah, but I've been pretty consistent with Airbnb. Yeah, and I know the algorithm pretty well and how to get booked and stuff. And just operate on it, right?
Have you ever thought about doing like high end like Airbnbs or just like
My first mentor, that's all he does.
the high end?
Yeah, but he does the high-end luck stuff, and I don't know, it's just big risk, like taking on rents are like 25%.
Alright guys, so the police just left. Some of you guys may have recognized this house. I was gonna say myself, yeah, we haven't done anything too crazy, but like the police just has to show up just to make sure like everything is good or whatever. Yeah, they just wanted to give us a quick warning on what to expect, and also the neighbors are crazy. He threatened to shoot the last person that was here, so, but yeah, that's actually a little cooked there. That's cooked. All right, guys, so now we're actually gonna go hop on a podcast. You guys know I don't really do too many podcasts, but this one we've been trying to set up for a little while, and honestly, like it was just scheduling, but now we finally got it to happen. We're in the same city at the same time, so we're finally doing it. But once in a while, I do like to talk a little bit more in depth about my trading, and then I'll also talk a little bit more in depth on how I actually got to the position I'm in today. So yeah, I think it'll be a good podcast filled with some value. Let's go do it. Yeah, that's just not happening, right? So I think giving yourself realistic timelines, like having a roadmap or putting in smart work. For example, like let's say you want to start trading, right? Like Alright, so we just finished up the podcast. There was honestly a lot of good information and a lot of value, I think, in that podcast, so you guys should definitely check it out. It's gonna drop on the Words of Wisdom channel, of course, but we talked a little bit more about trading, a little bit more about my journey, kind of like how I said, and I think there's a lot of information, especially with like the 5-minute retest setup. I talked about that a little bit more, and a little bit more about my system and what really makes it profitable. And we went into a little bit more detailed in the YouTube video, so make sure to definitely check that out. I think I have another podcast this week as well, but I don't think I'm gonna be filming that one, so you guys will see that when it comes out. I'll let you guys know. But other than that, I don't know. That's about it.
That's it.
No, I'm not doing it. I said, I have cash right now. He goes, right now? I said, I'm going to the bank. He's like, all right.
That's how you do shit. That's how you gotta do shit, bro.
I called my boy. I'm like, yo, I got you a golf cart. He's like, for real?
Hell yeah. It's
How
just nice.
fast does it go?
It go like 35, but like he got it to 25. But I got one too, I got one at the house. So
You
I'm about
do?
to go park this bitch and spin
Hell
it
yeah,
around.
I like how it looks, bro.
Hell yeah. You
you
guys
go
football
Matt Black.
fans?
A little bit, not really though.
He plays for the Niners.
Yeah.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
That's
I don't watch football in Canada.
Yeah, we got CFL. CFL's ass, though. You heard of CFL?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, CFL's ass, bro.
No, people watch football in Canada.
Man, what y'all doing out here? Just chilling?
Just chilling, working. I'm opening up a new company in Florida.
Oh, for
You're
real?
a big trader, right?
Yeah.
Fire, bro. How long you been trading for?
Like 7 years.
No airports and no flights. This is how I wanna live my life. Is that alright?
10 girlfriends and no wife.
You know, hold Bitcoin, hold Ethereum, like, you know, good actual projects.
Oh, for sure.
But like, other than that, like, it's all just quick flips. Like, it's all
100%, bro. So. And then I had no cash flow after that, so I had like $250,000. Never had that kind of money before in my entire life. Fucking blew it in like 5 months. I went to Dubai for a month, just buying all this bullshit. Maybe like 30K liquid at the time.
Yeah.
Split that, like 20K each, and then we just started the business. Having cash, what I've realized is, bro, having cash flow is obviously everything.
Yeah.
Like
Cash
I
flow, bro.
hated
You
those.
need cash flow. I don't even care about like it's all about cash flow. Like for me, like everything I do now, it's in terms of like how much I make. Like I save 90%. I swear to God.
Colin actually told me that. Yeah, that's good, bro.
Like I literally don't spend any money.
That's
like
exactly
at all,
what you should be
at
doing.
all. Like and so like 90% goes back into things like I hate the word passive, but like into things that
Good,
can
bro.
like low key pay me back. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first started making money trading, like first 100K month, I went and bought like a Lambo or whatever, just because like I was a kid or whatever. And then I realized I was like, bro, like. If I like save this for like, because I'm still super young, like if I save this till like I'm 25, I'm 23 right now, 2 more years to do anything. I don't even have to do anything anymore. So it's like that's just kind of on the
Just
way.
put it into smart assets, 100%. For me, when it comes to cars, I always try and make sure I'm getting the best deal. So like the A12, dude, I paid like 500,000 plus for it. But
It's a nice car though. I did see it.
sick car, and like you buy a car like that, the value doesn't just drop.
Yeah,
You know, you buy it correctly, dude. That like an SVJ is not moving in the market.
Definitely.
Right? Like I bought 2 cars and I've made money on both of them now. The A12 is gonna be a little tricky, but if you buy it correctly, you're good.
It's a different market too, right? It's like you can move like yours, Huracan, whatever, like you can make money on it. But then when you get into those bigger kind of territories, SVJ, A12,
Dude, it's
like,
very niche buyers.
It's a little exactly like right now in Canada. I was actually looking because I was talking to my guy for the SVJ and we were like looking for it. There's one SVJ in Canada. First of all, the US, how much the US currency's been up.
Right.
Every single SVJ is being shipped out to the US.
US buyers.
Exactly. So, but
Like
then
Colin, look at Colin.
Exactly. So if the tariff to bring it to the US is 2%, you want to bring it back to Canada, it's 6%.
Wow.
So no one's paying an 8% tariff to bring a car back.
Yeah, it's like 70K on a $700,000 car.
Exactly. So no one's paying that. So then that's why there's no SVJs in Canada basically right now.
Wow, and the weather sucks.
Alright guys, so we just finished dinner and now we're just gonna go get some dessert to end off the night and basically call it a day.
What do we have for dinner?
Just some steak.
Some perfectly smoked Wagyu steak.
But yeah, let's go get some dessert and end off the night. I'm actually kind of tired to be honest today. So.
Do we know where we're going for dessert?
Yeah, I mean, like that Crunch place or whatever.
Oh,
I think that's
Crumble.
Crumble, yeah.
More cars with no ice. Okay, maybe a little ice. We all got a little vice. No selfies, just say hi. I'm so healthy, alive. 4L, we them same guys. Equity for my dogs, only time you see gang signs. I'm looking to change lives, I already changed mine. Our ambition just ain't the same.
You guys have the address?
Yeah, we're going there. What do you do for a living?
What?
Hey, excuse me, what do you do for a living? What advice would you give your 18-year-old self?
No retweets and no likes.
If you look over here, we actually have. Yo, come over here actually real quick. Let's check this out real quick. I'm pretty sure this house is up for sale for $48 million right now, which is insane.
Something light.
48 million.
That is a full compound.
Yeah, no, it's like a full. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a huge neighbor.
Yeah. I think this is only like, I don't know. This one's on near 48 million.
Do you think it's over 20? You think this is over 20?
If I had to guess for this one, with like Florida prices and stuff like that, this is probably like 12 to 15 in my estimate, probably.
That's something light. So you're just staying at this spot just so you can kind of scope out the neighborhood so you can buy the $50 million one, right?
Obviously, you know, you want to get that motivation.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day.
You gotta live humbly here. And we're just kind of scoping it out to see what the...
See, this was karma. This was literally karma. As I said that, I hit this and almost fell, bro. That was actually karma, bro.
A bunch of my friends just got rugged on chain. Somebody hacked in NASDAQ Twitter and posted a contact address of a coin. And so it's got, let's see, 184 million volume, but it's only at 2 mil market cap. So either the intern just went rogue or somebody hacked that shit, which is crazy.
The intern is off to
Yeah, the intern's wilding right now.
No, that's what happens in crypto. You gotta stay away.
Over and over, I keep going over the world we knew. inconceivable, that unbelievable world we knew. When
Yo.
Yo, morning guys. So today we're gonna go grab some coffee really quickly to wake us up, and then we're gonna start trading. The market's gonna open in about 20 minutes. There could be some potential good opportunities in the market today. We do have a couple red folder news events, but let's go grab some coffee and then see if there's any opportunity. It's time to live trade. Time to live trade.
Good morning.
This guy. All right guys, so today that Tesla trade that we took earlier, it ended up breaking that bottom trend line and it's making a really nice move back to the downside. So for this trade really now, all I have to do is manage my risk, and that simply means when my stop loss hits, I take my stop loss, or if my profit target hits in this case scenario, then I hit my profit target. But other than that, I just have to make sure I'm monitoring the trade once in a while just to see exactly what it's doing in terms of price action, and so far pretty weak price action. So if we break below this 410.53 level, which is this equal kind of lows, this should have a nice impulsive move.
Things for resale, don't do iCloud, don't do email. Feds wanna top up man and wire man like Chubbs the detail. Back when Ricky was doing
I think it's like 5% actually.
Both you guys in Canada?
Yeah.
Bro, 5%?
Yeah.
That's insane.
After that's 20.
See, here we have that, but it's only if you make a certain under a certain amount of threshold.
Not really, because you get
Where's your house? The one that's super nice in like ranch area, right?
Oh yeah, like, it's actually cold in Miami, bro. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's the nicest weather down here."
It was worst time. It was
bro.
the worst luck. Last week was like sunny and shit, and then this is just like the worst.
Costa Rica, we went in rain.
That was brutal. It
season.
was literally monsoon season.
Yeah,
Really? Costa Rica?
Costa
Dude,
Rica.
those videos I seen were dope.
The Costa Rica ones.
Yeah, that
But, like-
mansion, bro. That fucking mansion. That's not a crib. That's a mansion. Bro, your walls are windows.
Yeah, they
Your
were
walls are
literally
windows.
Bro, I don't know about you guys, but over the SVJ, I'd rather take the golf cart. Me personally, I'd rather take the golf cart right there.
Dude, that tunnel is fucking crazy, bro.
I'm like shaking just from sitting fucking
that's
just
crazy.
watching.
I was like, this
On
is
the
how
bangs, like the loud ones, I'd have to like straight joy though. You're just always smiling when you're driving this car.
All right, guys. So I actually ended up filming a video for Jack's channel, so make sure to check that out. I don't know when he's gonna drop it, but it was a really good video as well. Kind of just going through the journey and kind of with traders' emotions and everything like that. So make sure to check it out. But yeah, starving again. This vlog's honestly just consisted of us like what, getting food and just chilling. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Now we're gonna go get some Korean barbecue. Should be fire. And yeah, let's go get some food. Bro, this car, I'm not gonna lie, it actually kind of drives like a boat. I'm not gonna lie, like this car, I kind of like it, but that's what I was saying earlier. With the cars, like, I don't know, like it's either this, SV, like they're so different though.
How does this compare to the Urus?
The Urus is a little bit more like sporty. I don't know, the Urus drives like super, kind of like the like imagine the Huracan, but like as an SUV.
Oh, okay.
That's what it drives.
Yeah, I've
like.
driven a lot of Huracans.
But like, hey, like you get what I mean though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like a
Yeah,
sporty
it's
car.
like a sporty.
This is like
SUV.
so much like different. Like this
Yeah.
is like super like feels like you're on a boat like jumping around, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like also like the reason like I already have a Urus, so like why would I get a Cullinan on top of a Urus?
Yeah.
You know,
Something light.
something light. Honestly, it's so hard to find parking.
Yeah, we were lined up.
You know, you just want to go a safe, responsible speed, and this car's a what, V6?
It says it's a V. Well, the new one's a V12.
The Rolls Royce?
Yeah, it says the new 2025 is a twin turbo 6.7 liter V12.
That's crazy. I mean, it's pretty heavy. I think the thing is like in the back and like stuff, it's pretty heavy. So
Yeah, but still, like the motor is it still only has 560 horsepower. It's got 850 foot-pounds of torque though, so she's.
no,
It's a twin turbo for you.
twin turbo.
From here, it looks like it's the same size as Jack.
Also, being in Miami has literally opened my eyes to the amount of impact I think this channel has had on traders and people within business. Like, so many people have walked up to me. Someone right as I was walking into the car, I don't know if we picked it up for the camera, but
I don't think we got audio.
oh, they were talking about how they were literally just watching my video, which is really cool to kind of see the impact that I, kind of want to have on the trading community. But talking about value and transparency, I do want to show you guys this Tesla trade really quickly that we took earlier this week. So far, we can see that we broke to the downside. So because we broke to the downside, like you guys know, we're into this short position and we actually got a really nice entry, right? We got probably the lowest risk entry on this trade. And now what I'd really like to see is it break this key level right here, this key structure. If it can have a break of this key structure, we should see a little bit more continuation to the downside. However, most likely, regardless, tomorrow I will be taking profits on this trade no matter what, because we did have a nice move already, especially to end off this previous day. We had a decent amount of selling. So if we can gap down tomorrow or just see a little bit more continuation, I'm going to take profits on this swing trade. And like you guys saw, this was a very simple trade. It wasn't too hard to catch or anything like that. All I had to do was manage my risk when I was actually in the trade. And if you guys do want a more in-depth full swing guide, I do have that on my channel as well, talking about exactly how I do capture these swing trades. However, even if you want an updated one, make sure to leave a like on this video and comment down below exactly what I should cover in my next swing guide. But with that being said, the trade is still working out fine, and all we have to do now is let our plan work for us. All right, so coming into open here, the market is about to open and there's a couple things I want to show you in terms of how I trade and what I'm looking for. Right into the open here, we can see that we have a gap down on Tesla and we can see Q's is below the previous day lows, which is those red lines. And because of this, today I'm going to be a little bit more focused in on going short on some of these names rather than long. And of course, I have to manage my Tesla position as well. In terms of the Tesla position, this has already made a really nice move to the downside. As we can see, we had that consolidation and now we actually did end up getting hit for our first PT down here at 380.16s. We did unfortunately hit that pre-market, so we weren't able to actually sell the position, but we had a nice gap down on Tesla. And let's see if we can get some potential more continuation to the downside on Tesla, or if not, then we'll most likely just come back and fill this gap. But going into open, one thing I do want to be mindful of is taking some profits off of the table in Tesla and realizing that just to lock in that cash flow. So with that being said, the market's going to open up here. We are gapping down on most names going into open. One of the main things that I'll be looking into open is the first 5-minute range. After we create that first 5-minute range, we'll look to trade the retest of any potential name. If you don't know how to use the 5-minute opening range strategy, I have full in-depth videos about that strategy so you can learn it as well. So coming right into open, Tesla's dropping a little bit here. So far, we're up about $6,000. And if we actually click it, we can see that we're actually up around $8,600 unrealized just on this Tesla trade from dropping. So I'm going to take the profit from my Tesla trade here to lock in $8,700 on Tesla. All right, so far on Tesla, we have a big upper wick on the stock so far. We haven't closed this 5-minute candle just yet. I am waiting for that 5-minute to close on QQQ. We move back to the upside above that 511.46 level. We'll see what QQQ wants to do for the rest of the day. Along with this on Apple, we can actually see relative strength. So if the market does want to move up, we can look for a scenario where we come back and retest this 225.54 for a potential pushback to the upside. And finally, Nvidia, the name that dropped most of these names, is coming back into a resistance area of 127.70s. Let's see what happens near this area. I would be personally waiting for Nvidia to break back below this previous low and then retest around that area. So the reason I took that $8,500 profit in Tesla was because we already gapped down and pre-market we already hit our key targets. So even though technically we didn't hit our key target right into the open, because we did hit those key targets, we already have that liquidity filled. And theoretically, if buyers do want to step in here, they can step up in here above that 394.54 level, even to fill the gap on Tesla that was created. Therefore, for me, knowing that, I took that profit to realize that cash flow and realize my actual trade of $8,500 in only a couple days, which is actually pretty good. And now, if the trade does want to come back and work, that's completely fine. However, if it moves back to the upside, that's fine as well, because I have my realized profits. So far, QQQ still pushing to the upside and consolidating here a little bit. So as we can see, Apple's actually holding up at this key level. What I'd like to see now on Apple is really just a strong price action, which we are getting. So I'm looking to actually enter into the 227.50 calls on Apple. I'm going to enter into at least 60 contracts here. So 60 contracts at about $4.80 on Apple. Your order has been filled. So we just got filled here on Apple right at this key area of 225.54s. Now what I want to see is for my first target high of day, and then I'd like to see if we can even get potentially more continuation. And just like that on Apple, we can see we actually just hit our profit target of 227.03s, which is high of day, right off of this retest level of previous day high. You already know how I trade that strategy, but this was about a $4,000 trade. I'm going to realize my profits on Apple here as well, just to lock in cash flow. I have said that multiple times in this video, but it's true. You need to lock in that cash flow. So far, we can see Apple worked really nicely to high of day, which is our first target. Our stop loss was simply a break below this structure. So our risk to reward, even on this trade right here, if we open up the risk to reward where we entered, our risk was simply a break below this level, with our profit target being at least high of day where we got it. We got about a 3.65 risk to reward, meaning for every $100 of risk, we would have made on our first scales $365, which is really, really good in terms of this quick kind of scalp trade right here. And really within 15 minutes today, we made almost $4,000. Less than 15 minutes actually, because it's not even 9:45. So hopefully you were able to see how I trade, but also how I actually manage my risk when I'm in trades, how I potentially scale in, how I enter the trades, how I exit the trades, and everything in between. So far here, we can see now Q's is pushing up, and we can see Apple coming down a little bit here. This is why we take that realize, just to lock in that profit. But now throughout the day, all I have to do is really just manage my positions. With both those trades combined, today I made about $12,000 within 15 minutes. It was simple, the executions were clear, there was nothing in hindsight. This was all happening in real time live. And once again, there was nothing to hide. Everything was done in front of you, and hopefully you guys appreciate the transparency as well. Now, with this being said, this Apple trade this morning, I actually did talk about it live in the Discord as well. You can see at 9:13 a.m., I was watching Nvidia for the downside and also be potentially looking for Apple to move for the upside if the market does want to move back to the upside. And you can see the chart here. And this was once again at 9:12. And as we can see, waiting for the first 5 minutes to develop, Apple retest potential, which is the exact entry that we ended up taking here. As we can see, the exact same entry. And this was once again sent at 9:36. And then when I actually entered Apple, took Apple 227.50 calls here. Next level 227.50s high of day was a good scale point. And as we can see, exactly what we wanted to happen for the high of day push. And now I'm simply looking for more continuation potentially on this name back up to 228.45s. So once again, like I said, nothing is done hindsight. Everything is done in real time in front of hundreds of traders every single day. And I think that's something that I really do pride myself on, is trying to be as transparent as possible and making sure everything is done live in front of many, many traders that can also learn from this as well. Learn from how I execute, learn from what I see in the markets, and learn from really how I make my game plans going into the open. And hopefully you were able to learn something today as well. So with this Apple trade here, we can see $4,800 on the day. We're still getting really nice continuation, but $4,700, $4,600, this is just kind of fluctuating at this point. But you guys kind of see the point of how simple it is to execute as long as you have the right plan. So with that being said, I know I said 15 minutes earlier, but it actually took us about 20 minutes and we made about $13,000 using one simple strategy of the previous day high retest and waiting for strong price action. With this being said, this was a solid day today in terms of trading. Now let's go see what we get into for the rest of the day.
All right, guys, so it's been freezing in Miami. We actually came on the coldest day of the year in the last like 2 to 3 years. It was the coldest day. I think in some places in Florida, it was actually snowing, which is insane. I was trying to escape the snow, but somehow I brought the snow with me, which is, it is what it is. I honestly, like, this vlog has been just a bunch of clips of random things happening. So I don't know how it's gonna come out, because there was a lot of cool people and things we did off camera that we just couldn't record because I didn't want to bring out the camera while I was, you know, meeting some of these people for the first time. But they're the people that, you know, you'll most likely will be hearing from with me as well, just because, you know, we're starting a few things out here as well. But yeah, other than that, we'll see what we get up into later today. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog where you could see a little bit more into my personal life, but also how I trade as well. If you guys want more vlogs, make sure to leave it in the comments down below. And if you aren't already, make sure to follow me on Instagram for a little bit more on behind the scenes and exclusive content. Make sure to leave this video a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video.